The future of kaiju films. Will Godzilla lead the way? Epic montage of Godzilla's most iconic moments, roaring atop a crumbling city, battling other colossal creatures, and emerging from the ocean depths. Quick flashes of other famous kaiju like Mothra and King Ghidorah. The screen pulses with dramatic music, building excitement. Hey everyone. So, have you ever wondered what's next for those giant monster movies we all secretly, or not so secretly, love? Yep, I'm talking about kaiju films. And of course, the big question on everyone's mind. Will Godzilla continue to be the king of the monsters in the future of kaiju cinema? Let's dive in. The legacy of Godzilla. Black and white footage from the original 1954 Godzilla film. Images of post-war Japan, nuclear explosions, and somber faces. Alright, let's take a trip back to where it all started. Godzilla wasn't just a big lizard smashing buildings for fun. When he first stomped onto the screen in 1954, he was a walking, roaring symbol of the horrors of nuclear warfare. A direct response to the devastation Japan experienced during World War II. Talk about a monster with a message. Evolution of Godzilla's design over the decades, showing changes in size, shape, and demeanor. Over the years, Godzilla has had quite the makeover. From a terrifying enemy to Earth's unexpected savior, his role has shifted more times than I can count. Remember when he went from stomping cities to protecting them from even nastier monsters? Yeah, Godzilla's character development is wild. Godzilla merchandise, fan conventions, and clips from cartoons and comics. And let's not forget his impact off-screen. Godzilla became a global icon. We're talking toys, video games, t-shirts, you name it. He's even got his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Not bad for a radioactive reptile, huh? Scenes of international premieres and fans from around the world. Godzilla didn't just stay in Japan, though. He went global, introducing international audiences to the wonders of kaiju films. Without him, we might not have the monster movies we enjoy today. So yeah, we owe the big guy a lot. The modern revival of kaiju films. Posters and clips from recent Hollywood kaiju films. Fast forward to recent years, Hollywood decided to jump on the kaiju bandwagon, and boy, did they go big. Legendary Pictures launched the MonsterVerse, kicking off with Godzilla in 2014. Then we got Kong Skull Island in 2017, Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2019, and the epic showdown, Godzilla vs. Kong, in 2021. It's been a wild ride. Box office charts showing the success of these films. These movies didn't just make a splash, they made a tsunami at the box office. Despite some mixed reviews here and there, fans flocked to theaters to watch these titans clash. And let's be real, who doesn't love seeing giant monsters duke it out on the big screen? Behind-the-scenes footage of CGI and special effects. Technology deserves a shout-out here. The CGI and special effects have taken kaiju films to a whole new level. Compare the guy in a suit days to now, and it's like night and day. The monsters feel real, the destruction is jaw-dropping, and it's all thanks to some seriously talented visual effects teams. New monsters introduced in the MonsterVerse. But it's not just about Godzilla and Kong. The MonsterVerse expanded the roster with new and classic creatures, diving deeper into the lore and giving us a broader kaiju universe to geek out over. Emerging trends in kaiju cinema. Clips showing human characters and emotional storylines in recent films. One trend we're seeing is a shift towards more complex stories. It's not just monsters smashing stuff, although we still love that. There's more focus on human characters, their backstories, and how they connect with these giant beings. Plus, themes like environmentalism are sneaking in there, giving us something to think about between monster battles. International collaboration logos and behind-the-scenes footage. Kaiju films are also becoming more international. Collaborations between studios in different countries are on the rise, mixing cultural perspectives and making these movies more globally appealing. It's like a kaiju melting pot. Logos of Netflix and other streaming platforms, clips from Godzilla Singular Point and Pacific Rim, The Black. Can't talk about trends without mentioning streaming platforms. Netflix and others are getting in on the action, producing their own kaiju content like Godzilla Singular Point and Pacific Rim, The Black. This means more monsters right at our fingertips, anytime we want. Indie film posters and clips from unique kaiju movies. And let's not overlook the indie scene. Smaller studios are putting out some really creative takes on the genre, blending it with other styles and giving us fresh perspectives. It's an exciting time to be a kaiju fan. Challenges facing the kaiju genre. Montage of similar-looking monster movies flooding the market. Now, every silver lining has a cloud, right? One challenge is potential market saturation. With so many monster movies coming out, there's a risk we might get tired of them. Too much of a good thing, you know? Scenes from popular superhero films. Plus, kaiju films are competing with the superhero genre, which is still going strong. Marvel and DC are powerhouses, and kaiju movies need to find ways to stand out and not get overshadowed by capes and superpowers. Audience reactions and social media comments. Audiences today expect more than just cool visuals. They want engaging stories, relatable characters, and diversity on screen. Kaiju films have to step up their game to meet these expectations, blending the epic action with meaningful narratives. Snippets of critical reviews. And let's face it, the critics can be tough. Some kaiju films have been knocked for lacking depth or relying too heavily on spectacle. To keep the genre thriving, future films will need to earn both box office bucks and critical acclaim. The future landscape of kaiju films. Teaser images and speculative art for upcoming kaiju projects. Looking ahead, there's a lot to be excited about. Rumor has it that Godzilla x Kong, the new empire, is in the works, and fans are buzzing about what new monsters and storylines we'll see. New challenges, bigger battles, bring it on. Cutting-edge visual effects technology demonstrations. Technological innovations are also on the horizon. With advances in CGI, motion capture, and maybe even virtual reality, the future kaiju films could be more immersive than ever. Imagine feeling like you're right there in the middle of the action. Global audiences in theaters, diverse cultural references. Studios are also paying more attention to global audiences. By incorporating myths and creatures from different cultures, kaiju films can resonate with people all over the world. It's a smart move, and it makes the movies even more interesting. Scenes highlighting environmental issues and social themes. There's also a trend towards weaving in environmental and social themes. With issues like climate change front and center, using kaiju narratives to explore these topics adds layers to the stories and makes them more relevant. Godzilla's role moving forward. Montage of Godzilla throughout the years. So, where does Godzilla fit into all this? Well, he's not called the king of the monsters for nothing. His enduring appeal comes from his ability to adapt to the times, whether he's a metaphor for nuclear devastation or a protector against otherworldly threats. Comparisons between Godzilla films and other kaiju movies. Godzilla sets the bar for kaiju films. From storytelling to special effects, he leads the way and influences how other movies in the genre are made. If Godzilla's doing it, others are sure to follow. Concept art of possible future versions of Godzilla. As for what's next, the possibilities are endless. We could see new evolutions of his character, unexpected alliances, or even more crossover events. Who knows? Maybe a team-up with monsters from other franchises. The sky's the limit, fans old and new enjoying Godzilla media. Of course, staying relevant isn't without its challenges. The key will be balancing innovation with what fans love about Godzilla. It's about honoring the legacy while also bringing in fresh ideas to draw new audiences. Alternative leaders in kaiju cinema. Spotlight on other kaiju like King Ghidorah, Mothra, and King Kong. Now, Godzilla might be the king, but he's not the only player in the game. Other monsters like King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Kong have huge fanbases and could take the spotlight in future films. They each bring something unique to the table, new and original kaiju designs. There's also room for brand new kaiju to emerge. Original creatures with their own backstories can add fresh excitement to the genre. The more, the merrier, right? Monsters from various cultural myths and legends. And let's not forget about kaiju based on monsters from different cultures. Tapping into global folklore can introduce audiences to new legends and make the genre even richer. It's a win-win. So, we've journeyed from Godzilla's atomic origins to the cutting-edge kaiju films of today, and even peeked into the future. We've looked at the challenges and the exciting possibilities that lie ahead. The big question remains: will Godzilla continue to lead the way? Reflective imagery of Godzilla alongside other monsters. In my book, Godzilla's not going anywhere. His legacy is too strong, his impact too significant. But the future of kaiju cinema isn't just about one monster. It's about embracing new ideas, stories, and creatures that can stand alongside the greats. Call to action graphics. But hey, that's just my take. I'm curious. What do you all think? Will Godzilla keep his crown? Which kaiju are you most excited to see in future films? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thumbs up, subscribe button, and notification bell animations. If you enjoyed this little chat about giant monsters, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming dives into the world of cinema and beyond. A stunning image of Godzilla roaring as the sun sets, slowly fading into the city skyline. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep dreaming big, and maybe watch the skies, just in case. Social media handles appear on screen. Music fades out.